welcome back. Today, we're going to be going into episode 8, which is nameplates. And in our ElvUI configuration, as you can see, you can set up nameplates for different sorts of things. Um, First thing you have to do is you have to enable the nameplates, as it shows right here, enabled. And then you can adjust the general nameplates here. So this will change what all of the nameplates look like. And then we'll go down here and make some additional changes into these different categories. So small nameplates, I don't like these. What this does is it adjusts the size of the nameplate. It scales it down on the actual character. I don't like doing that. Combat toggle, you can toggle this so it only shows in combat. When you're out of combat, it's not visible. And the other thing you can do is if you're a rogue or a druid barrel and you want to see your combo points over your target, you can select this and allow your combo targets to show up. I don't use it because I'm not worried about it with a paladin. The non-target alpha, what that is if you are not targeting something, it will fade to 60%. When you target it, as the next one shows, this will set the alpha back to 100%. Now this next check mark colors the name based on the health visibility. So as the health goes down, whatever you have set for yours. So green is 100% right now. And then as it goes down, it'll go to a yellow color. And then as it gets closer to death, then it'll turn red. That's helpful just for a color cue so you know how close you are to getting them down. All right, so in this area right here, you can decide whether you want to show the name. I usually do. If there's a mob that is named, it's a little bit rare and it could be a little bit harder to kill, so I like to see it. And then you can see the item level on the nameplate. So if it's level 102 and I'm a level 100, I'll know this. And then you have the ability to wrap the name. We're going to set the font to Expressway as normal. I'm thinking 10 right now would be good for a font size. And we're going to do the same as we do with all the rest of it. We're going to set per outline. Reaction color. So if it's a friendly NPC, it'll be blue. An enemy will be red. Friendly player is green. Tagged NPC. So in other words, what that means is if someone else tags it out in the world, then the NPC nameplate will be grayed out and you'll know that you're not going to get any experience from that. And this is a neutral. So in other words, it's not going to attack you. All right. So here's the health bars. Now we set the name text to 10. So we're going to go just a little bit bigger. I'm going to go 12 on the height. And the width, 108 should be good. Low health threshold is set for 40%, so it should go to right about there. And then you can also select to set your color by radii icon. I usually don't. Okay, scale if low health. I don't like that. What it does is it shrinks the size of the health bar based on how much health that has. And this is the information that'll change, the low health. So what it'll do also is it'll also bring low health to front. It'll change the color. And then you can enable the font here of the health. And what I like to do is I like current and percent. That way I know what percent, because if you're at, let's say, 30% and you want to hit hero, you'll see it. Okay. So cast bars. I usually enable a cast bar and I only set it to 6. That way I can see everything else that is casting. And this will tell me if it's yellow that I can interrupt it. If it's red, it's not interruptible. That's all there is to that. Buffs and debuffs. I usually only see 4. You can put more. And this will stretch the texture and it'll show personal orders, your personal orders. And then here you can decide how you want to filter them. I usually don't adjust that. And then if you want to do any special configuration of the filters, you can select here and change that. Now, the fonts on these, I usually keep them right around 7 as well. And I put the outline on. 7 should be big enough that you'll actually be able to see the time on it. Because what'll happen is you'll see the timer ticking down on a specific either buff or debuff that this character has. In this case, it'll be a buff. But we're going to adjust the debuff the same way. And there we go. You can see the everything's the same here with the exception of this right here, which ElvUI said CC debuffs as priority. I usually leave that one. And the only other thing I change here is the outline again. You can change the configuration if you want. It's up to you. And then our next thing is target indicator. I usually enable this, and I have it glow. I don't change anything here. What it means by glow is the perimeter of the nameplate will glow, so you know that you have tagged that one. Okay, and then our next one is rate health icon. There's not a whole lot to change here either. I usually don't change any information here, but you can adjust how you want it to show up for you on your nameplates. And you can adjust your XY coordinates as well as the size. I usually leave this alone. Threat. So I usually enable the threat. That way I know how much threat I have on a specific character. Bad is 100 and good is 100. I usually don't change the scaling on these at all. I usually keep the nameplates the same size. Now, if it's good, it's green, bad is red. And then you have good and bad transitions that you can set as well. And you can change the colors. Again, same thing with everything else in ElvUI. All you do is click on the icon right here, and then it allows you to change the color. Filters. Believe it or not, there's really not a whole lot you want to change on here. You can change these things if you want. And you can filter different things however you want. You can add and remove different things in here if you want. I usually don't play with these. Now, what I want to do is I want to go out in the world. So as you can see, here is a character that is Add. Nameplate, name is above it, and then his level is 4. He's at 100% health. See if I can do this without killing him on one shot. All right. We're going to have to go find a bigger guy. This guy right here is actually a level 5. And what I'm thinking is I might want to change the size of...
It's too far away. I need a target.
I might want to change the size of the nameplate. So let's go in here. We're going to go back to the general. And the font shown is 10, which I'm not unhappy with that. I think it's health bar. Yeah, height. See how it's changing the size of that? So I'm going to look at 15, I think, and see how that looks. All right, so he has 90 health right now. So let's see what it
I'm
takes to
out of
take him
room.
out. All right, so that one you saw change a little bit. I'm thinking we might have to go find something a little bit bigger to kill. Let's show you the neutral while we're on our way. So as you can see, that's a level 1 at 100 health. And he's neutral, so that means I'm standing here. He won't attack me. Might as well finish this quest. I've only got 2 more to kill.
I need to get closer.
And
It's too far away.
all right, so that's not. As you can see, everything, you can watch the health go down right here of this target. Oh, that guy's targeted that ward. Now, as that changes, you'll see that it will, and everything else is showing up as well. So, and there's another one that's at 80%, but that's neutral too. Let's go see if we can find some stuff with more health, so it won't die so fast on us. What do we got over here? Should be some bears and stuff over here. Alright, so there's a level 5. I don't know if this, see how it's attacking us? It was red. Also, you notice the color of the item level. So here's some more. Now, this one has red text, so that means that if I attack these, there's a good chance that I could die. I am a level 1. Okay, so I just gained threat on this one. You see how it's targeted in yellow there?
I can't cast that yet.
Okay, I might be in trouble here.
I can't cast it. I'm
So
out
this
of
level
range.
10 has to die really
It's
quick.
too far away. That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright, so this is a good example of, you see the threat that I gained and how much threat?
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
And you're watching the health and the percentage, so you can see.
Isn't ready yet.
Alright, so I'm level 3 real quick. So that was a good example of, alright. So that's a good example of nameplates and how they show up and different things like that. So this is a friendly player. He's a level 19. Notice he has no name. That's because in Blizzard UI, I've set it so that friendly nameplates don't show up. Alright, so this is a friendly target, and you will see no nameplate over this one as well. Anything that's considered a friendly target will not have a nameplate. Also, if you notice, I hit V on my keyboard and it gets rid of the nameplate. That's built into Blizzard. That's a key binding that's built. So I want to see those. That about ends it for nameplates. I can't think of anything else that you might need to know. But that's a good example of how nameplates work. different things that you might see on your nameplate. All right, so this was a short one again, so it will help you understand how to set up your nameplates. I know that other people use things like tidy plates and stuff like that. With ElvUI, there's not a need for another add-on. ElvUI takes care of that for you. Until next time, I'll see you later. Don't forget to add your comments in the description or below the description, and I hope you enjoyed this. I'll talk to you next time.